So I've been away for a while. Let's talk about that. Um, I am a senior at my high school, and we're doing a lot of stuff. And I want to talk about what I've been doing. For starters, beginning of the year, not really that interesting. We just learned about the environment, global warming, all that stuff. Then we started doing things like presentations for elderly people and hydroponic chandeliers and Spanish class. Yeah. So let me start from the beginning. Basically, where I'm attending school is basically some sort of like intern job, just real world prep kind of thing. Learn how to write on your like resume or your I don't remember what it's called, this thing, but it's going all right. I think it's going really good. So basically, what we started with is a sort of like base project on plants. So we visited the greenhouse. We're growing all these herbs and stuff. Then we decided to give the herbs to elderly people at the Spitzer Center. And what that is it's basically it's just a simple little building for your elderly people. You go there and they play bingo. They can get some food there. It's really nice. Almost everybody there knows me because I've been to their area multiple times as a kid, and I wish I could still do that, but time's gone. Almost die. That sobby crap. But my main job? Sorry for the stutter. My main job was to create these sort of like slideshows about a specific herb. So like I think the first herb was oregano. So what we do is you write like oregano. You write like I guess where the plant originates or something about oregano. Oregano. Anyway, and then you'd write like the health benefits. I guess like emotion like just other benefits that make you feel positive. And we write like a little recipe for them in case they want to try to cook it, and then we do a slogan. So like oregano makes you ready to go. Just these like little cute puns for the herb, which I think is really cool. So then after that, we did about 6 to 7 herbs, and I can't remember them off the top of my head, but it was oregano, arugula, basil, peppermint. I think we did chives and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we did that from like early November to like mid February. And then we also went back down there like the end of February to present them and like teach them how to make, like I mentioned earlier, our hydroponic like windowscapes and chandeliers. What windowscapes are is basically just a bottle. You pour some water in it, you poke a little hole in the bottle. Like you cut the bottle too, so I can show you guys some other time, maybe. But it's basically that. You just put water in it, you poke a hole in it, you can put a plant in it or like an herb, and then you can like hang it up on the window. It's like a self-replenishing bottle. You just got to put some water in it every now and then. No dirt, which I think is fantastic. Then we have our hydroponic chandeliers, which are crazy. What we started doing is we just started like messing around with some sort of concept. One of our students, whose name I won't say, had an idea to just take a hula hoop, put some like strings on it, and put the bottles on it, and boom, it was a chandelier. So we went to the greenhouse and borrowed some of these like little ring caster things and used those as a base. So now we have those plus the 5 or 6 bottles per ring as a chandelier. And our plan is we're gonna sell them at the greenhouse. So we got that going. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I'm an intern at the greenhouse, so it's kind of my job and the kid I'm working with to kind of set up shop. We're borrowing their shop, we're going to borrow their space to sell our product that we technically borrowed from them. But it's really cool, like we're really getting out there in the world. So that's what we're planning on doing, is we're going to sell some of our chandeliers and windowscapes at the shop for maybe like it's gonna like the windowscapes are gonna range to like $5. The chandeliers possibly 20. And I won't get too much into like arguing about prices and deals and all that. But what I will say is I just hope the business goes well, because our teachers and I have been working, and all of our other students, we're working very hard on it. And I think it's just kind of great. Sometimes it can be boring, but you got to do boring stuff to realize how awesome and cool things really are. You know, because like I chose to come to this school. I thought it was boring at first, but now it's just like it's an easier group to work with. You know, not as many kids can annoy you. You know, like and I practically know everybody there at this point. So, and I knew everybody before I even came there. So it was really easy to you just kind of start working and work with people that I'm comfortable with. But the fact that we're making these chandeliers, you know, it's really cool. And I actually contacted. I gotta remember to look at the camera. It's up there. I contacted an old teacher of mine from the 7th grade. And keep in mind, I'm a senior now, so that was like 4 to 5 years ago. But I contacted one of my teachers, asking her if she wanted to have one as a gift. And within like half an hour to an hour, I didn't even realize until I got home, she replied, and it was just it kind of surprised me because I was like, does she remember who I am? Like, I had to make a brand new account just to like email her. It was crazy. But basically, she replied, like, I'd be more than happy to like see you guys and have and purchase one of these chandeliers. She's a fan of books and plants, so it really works out perfectly. What we're gonna probably do is just like what's it called? I don't remember. It's like you stamp some of the words onto the bottle, and you know, kind of like a little poem or book kind of thing, and it's really cool. But we're gonna do that and gift it to her within the next couple weeks, I hope, and it's gonna be really fun. Can't wait to see her. I'm in a Spanish class, so that's really cool. You know, like hola, buenos dias, son. I've been doing a dual enrollment class for about a couple weeks now. I want to say it started, I think, in like January. We have about 3 classes a day for about an hour. Hang on, car check. Good. But Spanish is a little difficult because A, it's a brand new language, and B, I have a midterm coming up, which means I have to remember stuff. I can't use my notes for reference. I can't, you know, like kind of ask questions or cheat about it. I probably can ask questions, but I don't want to risk that too much. But midterm's coming up at the end of March, and I have to practice speaking Spanish, which, as you all know, is kind of difficult to do. You know? Just read that flag. So yeah, Spanish is fun. I got my bag and textbooks in here. I have class today, actually, so this is nice. And I'm just, you know, just casually walking. You know, like this ain't nothing new. Future plans. Not a damn clue yet. But I'm sure I can figure that out because I've been trying to think about that for the past 2 years. Like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to work? That's kind of what my school is about. It's supposed to help you just kind of like figure out what you want. I wanted to be a janitor. I wanted to be like a cashier or something. Now I'm an intern at a greenhouse, which I kind of wanted from the beginning. I wanted this long before I even went to the school. That's a story for another time. But basically, I'm an intern at the greenhouse. Hell, I could probably get a job there. I can, I don't know, maybe I will be a janitor. Maybe I will be a cashier. Maybe I'll work at like a nail salon. You never know. But that's what the school is about, and I'm kind of glad I came in to join it. I'm glad I know everybody there, you know. I get to mingle. There may be some like mishaps here and there, but that's all part of growing up, you know. You just move on with life and just do what you're told, you know. That's kind of the whole premise of the world is, you know, you're born, you grow up, you know, you gotta listen to superior people. Sometimes people don't really need to listen, but it's all part of growing up, and that's what I'm doing here. And it's scary as hell, but you know what? I just don't worry about it. You just grow up and then do what you want to do, you know? But yeah, it's crazy, you know? Just how far we've come. You know, because here's the thing. I made this channel way back in 2015. I haven't even used it until like the beginning of high school. But just looking back at that, just that is insane, you know? Like, you've been doing all these things all these years ago, and you don't even realize how much of a difference you could make. You know, and I'm finally just realizing that, and it's amazing. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Just wanted to catch you guys up with what I was doing. I'm sorry I don't upload as often. As you could probably tell at this point, I'm busy with my life, more or less. I'll try to upload some more stuff, but not too sure what to upload anymore. Because it's not like anybody watches this. But for those of you who do, I just want to thank you for, sticking around all this whole time. You know, it really means a lot. I know I'm not that big of a channel, but it means a lot to see that some people out there still care. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm just going to go ahead and head to school. And I'll hopefully talk to you guys later. So, adios.